und
steht jetzt Joao, und auch Joao hat ein kleines Statement vorbereitet, seine Ansichten towards the subject to tell us. So, Joao.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the S&D group to give me the opportunity for finally walking in a catwalk. But anyway, what brought us together here, it's obviously digitalization, and there's a lot of topics that we could cover here, and the time is always short because everything is so complex. But from the conversations that I had with people, I had really good insights that people gave me, and very thought-provoking moments, and I'd like to give you one as well for you to take home, and probably in the next meeting this could have a panel of itself. As you are aware, well, me being a digital strategist, I know how a small brand can easily get expanded on the digital context. You don't really need to have a really big infrastructure to achieve goals worldwide. And what I can gather from the 3 years that I've been studying this is that these means are also used not only for commercial purposes, but also political purposes, and sometimes by bad actors, toxic people, far right, to be precise. And I think that one thing that I would like to provoke you to think about is Europe creating an organ, a transnational organ, a digital task force that would have ranging responsibilities such as creating content for digital literacy, for democracy literacy, but also finding threats online, and especially where the funding of these threats is coming from. And basically trying to improve the knowledge of lawmakers so they can create better legislation, like we have been talking here, but not only about the commerce of digitalization, but also about the civility, the citizenship of digitalization, meaning creating good laws that allows us to go after people that hack, people that dox information of, for instance, activists, people who spoof digital presences of institutions, people that are attacking the credibility of the institutions, such as the rule of law, the newspapers and the media in general. And this task force should have the inclusion of people from many fields, because this is a different context. We cannot just simply transpose the things that we have on the offline to the digital. Digital has its own complexity, its own dynamics. So I urge you, since you have political responsibilities, to take this thought into account, so we can start to discuss this among, like somebody has said here before, not reinventing the wheel country by country, but starting a good dialogue on this subject, because although these threats are coming from within each country, they are actually all connected. They are connected. We are not. We are not having enough discussions about this. They are aligned, they know what they do it well, and we come to the risk of losing the dynamics. And we have seen this happening in France, we have seen this happening in Germany, we have seen this happening in Brazil, in the United States. Everywhere the far right is rising because they are working together. And since this is the name of this event, I hope that we can also work together in order for us to counterattack this threat, because we all believe in democracy here. And